right for 2 minutes? Who's going to time? 2 minutes, okay. 2 minutes because we have so many speakers. First speaker is Raquel Namucci. Raquel, where are you? Okay.
First of all, I want to thank Gary for all his years of service and everyone on this community board for doing all the valuable work that you do. My name is Raquel Namucci, and I've lived in Richwood for 10 years. So I just want to do something really quickly. How many of you are homeowners? Raise your hands. How many of you are renters? Raise your hand. How many of you live in Richwood? How many of you live in Queens Community District 5? Everyone, almost everyone, right? So like I said, I've lived in Richwood 10 years. And back in February, around March, I think we all learned about the Woodward rezoning here in Richwood. And since then, I've been a little bit more concerned about what's been happening in my community. I know all communities go through shifts, right? But it seems to be happening fairly quickly here in Richwood. And so because of that, me and a couple other long-term community residents have gone together and we formed the Richwood Tenants Union. So basically, we're a group of long-term and recent residents who are trying to work together to keep Richwood affordable. We basically believe that when developers come all of a sudden into Richwood, because it's like an up-and-coming neighborhood, they need to be accountable to the community. They need to understand that the community has needs that they need to meet. And so we also believe that there needs to be more transparency when new development proposals are up. And so I'm sure you all agree with me that we all need to work together because we're all in it. We're all in this community together, right? So let's work to preserve our community. Let's work to keep Richwood affordable. That's all. I have little sheets with our information. We're just getting started. We're going to work on the website. We have a number that you can call to get more information about the work that we're trying to do in Richwood. So feel free to come up to me and just ask for this little sheet. All right? Thank you so much.
The community would have its own union. The next speaker is Deborah Schaff. Deb, where are you? There you are. We converse quite a bit on the phone.
My name is Debbie, and I'm glad that I got to be here tonight and listen particularly to what Ms. Crowley had to say. I'm a little confused, though, about us now calling the school department to put the pressure on so that we can have a new school. I really need to figure this out. We're asking them now and pushing that we want that property. I think that's what I'm understanding. And this eminent domain, which maybe gives them more entitlement than the homeless shelter. My real question now, too, is why are we being asked to do that now when we could have been doing this all along, possibly, as well as getting in touch with the controller about misuse of funds and now maybe him trying to take our side and understand how expensive it is. My other question is, at the other forum in Christ the King, it was never, ever, ever mentioned by anyone about the petitions that was signed by people maybe 9 months to a year ago, over 5,000 signatures opposing the shelter. I understand that the community board did not have a copy, that Kathy Massey went out there, a lot of girls from the PA at 113 did all the legwork, got a lot of these signatures. I understand that they were given to Kathy Massey, and she now gave a copy to the community board as well as Mike Miller. All of the, okay, that's news to me. My question is there anything we can do with them at this point either? If they were sitting on somebody's desk unnoticed, perhaps Ms. Massey or I would even volunteer my time in someone's office to utilize a telephone to call those 5,000 people and maybe have them get in touch with the, am I saying right, the school, the controller as well as the school construction board. I'd just like to know what we can do, which maybe we should have done a long time ago. Thank you.
Vinny, do you want me to address some of those questions?
Not now. It's their turn to speak. We listen. Angelica is not here. Michelle Smith. Michelle Smith there? Oh, there. Thanks, sir.
Right, and then you have to remember one question. Who are you?
I am a resident of Glendale for over 20 years, a homeowner for 15 years. I love this area. The fact that they're going to put a homeless shelter here is so disturbing. I have a great community. My kids and kids in the area hang out and walk around, and I have 85% comfort in that. I know people that were near the Pan Am building that turned into a homeless shelter. Their value of their homes after 6 months that it was put in went down. They couldn't even sell it. Kids, houses were robbed, cars were broken into. I don't have a comfort zone, and I know many residents don't. My husband wants to move tomorrow, put my house up for sale that I worked so hard to have. People have to really think about this. This is damaging to many kids out there. And it's near a school. And we need more schools. Why can't people put themselves together and do something about it? I just don't understand it. And I don't see, really, to tell you the truth, enough people here to do it. We need more people to make an effort. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
What? Leslie Stefano? Leslie? Yeah, come on, man. Please. That's okay. We have the problem is we have to record the official document of the board meeting as a paper recording. I apologize for that.
As well as the members of our community, I want to talk to the board as well as the members of our community. What we have, and I know you guys all dedicate a lot of time and energy to what we do here, but what we're seeing here is a failure of government on every level. Our voices need to be heard, and this community needs to be our voices in the city. We are shrinking, we are dying. That's why we're not getting schools. We're not being rallied. We're not coming together. There are people who can't even find this board meeting when they're looking. We need to do more things together to reach out to the community so our voice is heard in an ever-growing city while we're an ever-shrinking community. It really comes down to that. If we don't start screaming, nobody's going to hear us.
Dawn Scala?
I'm actually appalled that we are here still talking about this homeless shelter now at the 11th hour. This should have been stopped months ago. People have been dragging their feet, not taking action, taking weeks to send out letters. I understand, yes, the community board, they do a lot of work and a lot of volunteering, but this is something, the city is not dragging their feet, they're moving forward. Why is it taking us so long to get information? We have to arm ourselves with actual information, not, I heard the school construction authority denied it because of toxins. We need to show the proof for that. We need to reach out and get that. I will request it. It's going to take forever. We need the people in this room. We need the local officials. We need the people on the community board to reach out to their contacts immediately and get the information that we need. We need to reach out to other community boards who have bought shelters, find out what worked, what didn't work, what they would do differently. We need to do this now. We're already behind the 8 ball. This is going to happen, and it's going to happen fast if we don't do something now. Yes, I mailed it yesterday. I CC'd all the local officials. I don't know if you received it yet. I emailed it to all the news media that I could find an email address for. If anybody wants a copy, I have it. Here you go. One thing that I'm concerned about, amongst a million things I'm concerned about this environmental study, is they cite a phase one environmental site assessment dated September 30th, 2013. Do we have that? Because the only phase one that I have is the Toxics Targeting Phase 1 Environmental Database Report, different name, dated August 29th. Do we have the one that they are using? I want to see it. It's taking too long for us to get this information. We need it now.